What happens in Vegas might not be quite what you expect. Welcome to MojoTravels, and for this video, we'll be looking at some of the realities of life in Sin City that could help manage your expectations for your next trip. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Expectation: exploring on foot. The Las Vegas Strip is one of the most recognizable stretches of road in the world. With instantly familiar sites like the Eiffel Tower restaurant and the High Roller Observation Wheel, you could be forgiven for thinking that it's perfectly possible to dump your car and take a casual stroll up the Strip, returning in time for a delicious buffet dinner. In reality, the Strip is over 4 miles long and is bisected by multiple escalators, lifts, and walkways, cutting in and out of resorts. For those who attempt the whole length, you will definitely work up an appetite. Expectation: cheap eats. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Many believe that this famous expression can trace its origins back to the Las Vegas casino floors, where the price of a chicken dinner was just $2, the same amount you would win on a standard table bet. For decades, Las Vegas was fueled on hearty, cheap meals and buffet-style feasts, enough to keep you going without figuratively eating into your gambling budget too heavily. To this day, there are plenty of fast food options along the Strip to provide a quick bite. But Las Vegas has built a reputation as a global center for culinary excellence, boasting a dozen Michelin star restaurants as of 2019, including Joël Robuchon at the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino and Restaurant Guy Savoy at Caesar's Palace. Some of these restaurants have waiting lists that can be months long, so a spontaneous celebration for your big win might just have to wait. Expectation: blistering heat. As perhaps the most famous desert city on the planet, it should be no surprise that during the summer, Las Vegas temperatures can regularly reach triple figures during the day. You will definitely need sunscreen and a hat as you walk up and down the Strip or hang out by the hotel pools, but inside the resorts, it's a different story. With the air conditioning on full blast on the casino floors, it can get positively Arctic for those who have only packed light summer t-shirts and shorts. Those sitting still at the tables for prolonged periods of time should expect to feel the effects most. In 2013, the executive director of the World Series of Poker commented that the sounds of chips riffling and shuffling can be overwhelmed by the sound of the players' teeth chattering. Expectation: a room with a view. Cash is king in Vegas. You can live the life of a high roller. The Palms Casino Resort currently holds claim to the most expensive suite in the world. The hilariously named Empathy Suite was designed by Damien Hirst and costs a whopping $100,000 per night. For that price, you get 9,000 square feet of luxury, decorated with original and iconic works by Hearst, with amenities including an infinity-style jacuzzi, a 24-hour butler service, and a salt relaxation room. But for most visitors, the reality is very different. The standard Vegas hotel room hovers around 400 square feet, and the only perk you can expect is the standard daily maid service. Views of the Strip's bright neon lights come at a real premium, with many spaces looking out over parking lots and even dumpsters. But let's be serious, you haven't come to Vegas to stay in your room, right? Expectation: anything goes. Vegas definitely knows how to party. Attracting superstar DJs from around the world, there's arguably nowhere better to let loose and go wild. Given the city's reputation for debauchery, some may be surprised to learn that prostitution is illegal outside of licensed brothels, even on the Strip. Similarly, all Vegas clubs enforce a firm no-drugs policy, and your concierge isn't too likely to welcome any shady requests for illicit narcotics. In 2013, the Palms Casino paid a 7-figure fine for turning a blind eye to questionable activities, leading to a clampdown on unlawful activity. And something to keep in mind: in 2018, Las Vegas drew more than 42 million visitors. Some might assume that this huge figure is dominated by bachelor parties and college-aged adventurers, but in fact, the average age of a Vegas visitor is over 45 years old, with 65% of visitors over the age of 40. Not the wildest of demographics. Expectation: a quick trip to the Grand Canyon. Top of many suggestion lists for a trip to Vegas is a stop at the majestic Grand Canyon, one of America's most stupendous natural wonders. What you might not realize is that the Grand Canyon is a 5-hour drive from the bright lights of the Strip, taking you across state lines into Arizona, along a road that can get seriously congested in peak season. So maybe think twice before sacrificing a precious day of your trip, unless that's really on your bucket list. Expectation: you'll go home broke. The only reason to leave Vegas is that you've run out of money, right? Well, maybe not. Despite nearly 3/4 of visitors gambling at some point during their trip, the vast majority of tourists who are surveyed say that they don't come primarily for that action. For those who choose to skip the slots, Vegas has plenty of other entertainment options to offer, with nearly 500 things to do listed on TripAdvisor, from shooting ranges to world-class shows, with tickets available for a variety of budgets. To manage your bankroll a little more effectively, why not leave the Strip behind and hit downtown? Old Vegas has plenty of iconic places to eat and shop, and also tends to be far more forgiving on table limits, meaning your money may well go a little further and last a little longer. Look, you might not end your trip in the black, but in 2018, 90% of polled Vegas tourists claim to be completely satisfied with their trip. Now, those are good odds. Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.